What's up guys, Chazit here and welcome back to another video. Riot have a long history of adding fun Easter eggs into their games and Valorant has been no exception. In this video I'm going to show you my top 6 favourite Easter eggs and where they originate from. If you're a returning subscriber then, well, thank you very much for watching. If you're not though, why? I've only got one fan, I need a few more, come on guys. Before we kick on though, my question of the day to you. What would you like to see from the next agent that Riot release? Put your answer in the comment section below and I look forward to reading them. Now, many of us use the practice range to hone our skills with our favourite gun, but less known is the parkour course that runs across the whole first island. This course starts at the back of the dummy range and takes you on rooftops, up zip wires, over perilous drops and across narrow gaps. The course gets progressively harder and harder and is particularly hard if you don't use Jet with her slow fall. Now if you get lost, just follow the glowing footsteps on the floor which hint at where to go next. There are various checkpoints along the way, and if you get stuck and want to go back, there are also reset points where you just need to shoot the box, similar to how the dummy range console works. Now, this course gets progressively harder and harder, so don't feel bad if you can't make it the whole way on your first time. The last part is the bell tower, and that's particularly insane. It requires you to clear big gaps and land on a single brick, something I myself am yet to master. What you'll notice when you reach the top is a big golden trophy with worms for handles, a bear's face in the front, and a big teddy bear poking out the top. This leads us nicely onto our next Easter egg. Yep, you guessed it. Next up is Riot's strange obsession with teddy bears. These little guys have been hidden in every map and there's even a couple on the practice range. Some are fairly well known, but others are rarely mentioned, and a few in this video I haven't actually seen mentioned previously. Now, what is the meaning of all the teddy bears, you're probably wondering? Well, it's likely a nod to Call of Duty's Modern Warfare series, where a joke from one of the level designers became a full-blown bear hunt, with developers hiding them in every map for people to find, including one famous one with 2 golden desert eagles. I fully expect Riot to keep this up with maps they release in the future, and I look forward to hunting them down. Next up we have to take a look back to Riot's blockbuster game League of Legends. It's hardly surprised that he snuck a reference or two in from the biggest game, but the nature of this one cracks me up. Tahm Kench is a support champion played in the bottom lane in League. He's a big old catfish, not figuratively but quite literally. In lore he's a man-eating fish, but in Valorant, well, it's not quite so over the top. Now, if you didn't know it was there, you would likely run straight past this. In the middle of Ascent, on top of a bench, they've got a metal cast of his face. And well, I can't help but feel a bit sorry for the guy. Meet the Scuttle crab, everyone's favourite little river crustacean. Just wandering along, minding their own business, doing nothing to you. Sadly, no one told Riot that, because they've killed them all. Every time you kill a Scuttle crab in League, they end up in someone's burger. You guys are monsters. And by the looks of it, businesses are booming. But all joking aside, tucked away in the middle of Split is a Scuttle crab shack, and as you can see on the side is a ton of corpses, which makes a pretty creepy Easter egg, but an Easter egg nonetheless. Team Fortress 2, or TF2 as it's more commonly known, is an FPS game developed by Valve in the mid-2000s. It received critical acclaim, with people loving its light-hearted gameplay and graphics, which was a big change from other games in the genre at the time. So naturally, of course, Riot wanted to give a subtle nod to a game which pioneered the genre on PC. Now, if you hadn't played the game, then this one's likely going to be lost on you, so let me give you some context. That's right. Riot used Jarite, which is quite literally pea in a jar, thrown as a weapon. Lovely. As grim as that may be, it's clever of Riot to get such a subtle hint in there. Not only did they get the Jarite, but they also got the sniper's gun case, a quiet nod to what may have been their favourite class to play. Maybe that's why the op's so overpowered. One of the most commonly known Easter eggs is the Google Chrome Dinosaur game. This screen appears when you lose internet connection, and if you use the arrow keys you can start the minigame. If you don't die, it just keeps on going forever, and some people compete online to get the highest score. Some of the videos I found online have people's scores up in the 50,000s, and I thought I had too much time on my hands. I say that, but I'm just jealous because all I could get was 2,000. Anyway, Dotted around the map on Split, you can find posters with a little adorable dinosaur on. They're spun around the other way, but it's clearly a reference to Google's T-Rex minigame. Now that's all from me for now, but as Riot release further Easter eggs, I'll be sure to detail them in another video. If you enjoyed this and you'd like to see more from me, then please don't forget to subscribe, and of course if you liked the video, then you know what to do. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one, and I'll see you then.